What is up, everybody? Master Grunt Does Gaming here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Hope you all had a fantastic week and a fantastic Halloween. I know I personally did. So today, we're gonna have a little Halloween story time because I was late on a Halloween video, and I feel kinda bad not releasing one or a video in the past week. School's been pretty rough. And yeah, I just want to get into the video, guys. So, the video is a little background information. I was cleaning my room, and I found this book that me and my friend made. Not really my friend, or my friend made it. I didn't. He let me borrow it. And yeah, it's from 8th grade, so the literature in this is terrible. There's no sentence structure. Some of the grammar's off. It's fine. It's gonna be funny. I'm gonna say this with a monotone voice. I'm not gonna show any expression. That's kind of the purpose, is to tell a story in a way in which is actually kind of comical, which is showing no emotion at all. And at times I'll show emotion, and other times I won't. So yeah. Oh, and a side tangent. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty weird really quick. So, happy late Halloween. Happy Sunday, Saturday, whenever I decide to post this. And happy week. And I'll try to post sooner next time. Alright, let's get into it. World War III. By name I'm not gonna say, otherwise known as Headless Gamer. Borrowed by Master Grunt. Chapter 1. The Departure. The year was 2020. The world was in a tech era where the people relied on the future more than the present. The country was in darkness of losing all their rights to the Christopher Nolan movies. This was for sure the darkest hour of the 21st century. The date was 9/12/20 in the Hood of Burg, also known as the Hood. A boy named Dustin and his dad, James, had just left an antique shop and entered the Hood. Dustin and his dad were walking down the wide alleyway of Burg when, bang, bang, bang! James had gotten shot in the head 3 times. Dustin crouched down to his dying dad and started crying until the mobsters grabbed Dustin by the arms and held him up, then whacked his legs 2 times with a bat. Then they left him. 8 years later, Dustin is 18 years old, living in a box fort downtown. Dustin worked at McDonald's taking orders for people. Dustin picked up a newspaper. This is what it said. 2/18/28. Another house was robbed. Over the 8 years my legs have been broken, I just wanted justice. I needed to find a way to get my revenge. Now, after 8 years of resting my legs, I was ready to fight. Apparently the mafia gang that had once killed thousands now kills trillions of people who dare enter the Hood. Now the gang is a terrorist group who got the name White Knight. The terrorist group had stolen the Space Needle and placed it on their base as the main tower. All they eat and drink is Starbucks and Pizza Hut. The base of the White Knight was located in the Hood. Chapter 2. Initiation. A resistance group was fighting back against the terrorists during the past 6 years. I always wanted to fight back with a group and not by myself. I was walking by myself in the Hood to find the resistance group. The time was 6:35 p.m. on 2/30/28. I was walking down an alleyway, and the cops, aka White Knights, had found me in the territory and threatened me. Then, whoosh! Out of the shadows, 2 cloaked men jumped from the rooftops and split the 2 white knights in half with a sword. One cloaked man told me, "Come with me if you want to live." And my answer was, okay, sure. But inside, I was like, yes. The date was 4/05/28. Dustin had been training with the Resistance for 2 months. His mentor was very pleased with Dustin Croproper III. Dustin had improved his moral strength and courage tremendously. I had gone through 2 months of training and mastered karate, and now I'm a yellow belt in kung fu and a brown belt in weapon handling. The year was 2029. My mentor and I are very proud of my success within a year's work of training and tests. But now it's time for the ultimate test, for the blacker belt. This is the highest rank in the phony baloney bogus fighting incorporated arts. My mentor, whose name he won't tell me or anyone, has pasted this test with a record of 2 days and 1 hour. It was the moment of truth. The date was 1/06/29, and Dustin had passed the test with a record of 2 days and 30 minutes. Dustin had not only passed the test, but set a world record for the phony baloney bogus fighting incorporated arts blackest belt. Meanwhile, the White Knights have upgraded their base. They added a liquid-powered generator that runs on a Starbucks coffee, and a nuclear reactor with a self-destruct button. Dustin, after receiving the blackest belt, has now named the group Black Knight because everyone wore black clothes. I and my mentor have been planning an assault on their base, on their 100% white base. It's seriously painted 100% white. The year was 2035. America is still at war with China. Nobody knows who attacked first, but everyone knows the reason the fighting started. It started when America and China were losing all their resources and minerals in 2016. And that's our year, guys. It's pretty funny. America and China fought for their resources when someone attacked both their countries. We and they have been fighting for years on end. Now we are in an endless fight. Back in 2035, my mentor was eating some Kentucky Fried Chicken. It might have not been greasy, but it was some great food I had in a long time. 10 members in our group died of food acid. The next day, my mentor showed me the cool tech they had. It was some old steampunk tech too. There were blimps, boiling pressure water jets, packs, and blunderbusses. It was the retro future. I found another newspaper. Here's what they had said. 2035, 5/08/35. China attacks Germany for resources. Dustin was concerned for Canada. I had been a slave under the control of a terrorist for too long. Me, my mentor, had finally devised a plan to stop the White Knights and their plan. 8 o'clock p.m., 2035, 5/09/35. We got our gear ready, steam packs checked, weapons checked, air assault blimps checked, we were ready. 9:08 p.m., 2035, 5/09/35. We moved into our positions around the Burg's Dahud. 10 o'clock p.m., 2035, 5/09/35. We sneaked closer to the chrome base of the pure white. That was... oh. Jesus. 10:30 p.m., 2035, 5/09/35. The guards are assassinated. 11:05 p.m., 2035, 5/09/35. We wait. 12 a.m. 5:10:35. We attack from all sides. I was in a blimp with my mentor, with a Gatling gun shooting all the guards. Coincidentally, one of the China's warheads hit the chrome base, giving us an entry point from the back. I kept firing the Gatling gun while my mentor said, "Do you think I should go down there and cover the team?" I said, "Nah, I need you to lend me a hand up here." Then I said while reloading, "What should we call this war?" "I don't think it should be called the Battle of Burg." "What do you think?" I asked my mentor. His response was kind of shocking. He said, "What's Burg?" I then said it was the city. Then he said, "This is Washington, D.C., and the base we are attacking is the White House." These terrorists had taken the White House as soon as the resource wars started with China. I finished reloading. Wow, I had no idea. Well, back to firing. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. The Gatling guns went, killing thousands of White Knights. One of our top specialists went for the reactor core, Starbucks coffee. That's so random. It literally says, specialist went for the reactor core, Starbucks coffee. So great. God. We kept firing as a distraction for the leader of the terrorists. They pull out from under the ground a chrome automatic Gatling gun. They start firing at us. We lower the blimp to their walls. More Chinese warheads hit the White House. Now I realize the Chinese are not accidentally attacking the terrorist base, but purposely attacking the White House. I thank the Chinese for helping us win this battle. The specialist makes to the core and removes it, then tells us in the Walkie Talkie, 4:12 a.m., 2035, 5:10:35. The base makes a huge explosion and kills everyone around it, even the specialist. There we go. We then go to our base and celebrate about taking out the White House and killing the leader of the White Knights, who had killed Dylan's father. Chapter 3. The Return. By the way, the reason I'm saying like chapters and stuff is just because they're not technically chapters, but yeah. Dustin Croproper. His mentor in the Black Knight had saved the world of America from the White Knights. I and my mentor had thought about what we had done to the White House on the Space Needle. He looked very sad with his crown hiding his face from the world. I picked up a newspaper. Here's what it said. 2035, 6/11/35. Germany, France, and Spain have fallen. The only thing I could think about was the resource wars. Who will get all the country resources? I found a newspaper from last month that said 2035, 5/12/35. The Chinese have blown up the White House. It was kinda true, but not really. I've been celebrating over the success of the defeating of the White Knights for an entire month now. I now put my sights on the main war. I did some research on the previous wars. I found some old Nazi documents about an element that could infect people into flesh-eating monsters, known as zombies. These Nazi zombies were eliminated by the last survivors. Oh my gosh. This is when he was still playing Black Ops. The documents were buried back in 1958. The zombies were created by two scientists looking for a way to win the war against the Allied forces. These documents look really real, but to me there is some bogus Halloween prank that had been used already. I then ate my hair. I was really hungry. The date was 2036, 3/15/36 on a Friday. I found some bombs in my pizza. I just ate around it. The hood looked pretty peaceful without the cops or the terrorists. I went on a jog around the hood. I got so bored I went back. I noticed there were some gunshots raining out. It was the Chinese attacking a car. The next day our military came out from where they were hiding and came to defend our resources. The Chinese turned the hood into a battle zone. 2 seconds later, everyone died. Then I was punched in the face by the man who killed my father. His goons picked me up and then looked at me, and he told me his name. I am Mr. Rom. That's what he told me. He then had his goons drop me. Then he left. I was really mad. I had to destroy the White House and the Space Needle so I could kill him, and I failed. I thought about this terrorist name for years. I made it to the entrance of the base and I looked like the White Knights were permanently back for more. I ran inside with my dusty blonde hair flying to the back of my head. Then I tripped onto a couch. I then got up and read a note that said, "We have your mentor, from Mr. Rom." I looked for clues on how to find my mentor. I rushed over to the pizza joint and found Mr. Rom and a chessboard. He said, "How did you ever find me?" I then answered, "I found my bomb in a pizza earlier." He then said, "Let us play a game of chess. White Knights versus Black Knights." I said, "If you win, I release your mentor. If I win, you die." We played for an hour. He was winning. Check. He had just said. I moved my king away. It was getting intense. Then my mentor barged in and killed everyone and stabbed Mr. Rom. Then my mentor pulled off his mask to reveal he was Obama. Obama then said that Mr. Rom was trying to take over the world and steal all of China's resources. Later, Obama told me never to lose hope, and he jetpacked away. Dustin Croproper III, 2037. Oh my gosh. Well, guys, that was the story. That was World War III, the Resource Wars, the tragedy of Dustin Croproper III. If you like this video and would like more of my fabulous content, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. Goodbye, everyone.